Hello students, welcome to 12th Commerce Accountancy. Today we will see the new topic and that is about goodwill. Actually about goodwill we have learn in 11th Commerce that goodwill is an intangible asset and it is the prestige value or it is a reputation value of any business that is called goodwill that we know very well, but we don't know that how to calculate, how to decide the value of the goodwill, that we don't know. So in this topic we will see that how to decide, how to value the goodwill in the business. One more thing I just want to tell you, whenever the goodwill word we are using or we are discussing about, it means that it is purchased goodwill. According to Accounting Standards Section 26, it is said that only and only purchased goodwill will be recorded in the accounting books. Not the self-generated goodwill will be recorded. Okay? Because purchase goodwill means whenever we purchase any business, okay, suppose their net asset value after deducting all liability from the total asset, okay, if there is a net asset valued of rupees 2 lakh, okay, and if we are paying 3 lakh to him, extra 1 lakh we are paying to him, so that is the extra amount which we are paying exactly, that is called a goodwill amount, and we are paying for that, so it means that it is purchased by us. Okay, that's why we can say that that is purchased goodwill. Okay, so that purchased goodwill only and only to be recorded in the accounting books according to the accounting standard section 26. Not the self generated goodwill you can record. If you say that yes, my location is a very high location, my product quality is very high, very best than others, okay, and if you say yes, I have goodwill in my business, no, that is not accepted in the accounting books, because you just decide the price. Okay, the other party is not there. You are the seller of your business, but there is no any buyer of your business, so it can be considered, okay, in the accounting books as per the accounting standard. So this is about the goodwill. Now I have told you that we will learn about the calculation, that how to value the goodwill. Okay, so there are some method in which we can decide the value of goodwill. Okay, number one is average profit method. In the average profit method, or it is called as a simple average profit method. Okay, so in average profit method there is also one more, and that is weighted average profit. Now what is that we will see in the next video. Okay, but this is the name, these are the names of the simple average method and weighted average profit method. Okay, that is the first method name. Second method, and that is super profit method. Then third is capitalization method. Okay, in this capitalization method, there would be capitalization of average profit, or there would be capitalization of super profit. Okay, so this kind of method are there to value the goodwill. Okay, now before discussing or before doing calculation of any method, we will see the first method, and that is about the simple average profit method. Okay, now I have written some details here about the simple average profit method. Yes, only purchase goodwill is recorded in the books, that I have told you already. Now simple average profit method, what are the main points are there in this method that I have written here, you can see. First of all, whenever we value the goodwill in this method, what we have to do, what steps we have to take? First of all, we have to write the profit before adjustment, because there would be some adjustments. Okay, because in this method we have to consider only and only normal profit, because goodwill is calculated on the normal profit of the past year of the business. Okay, and on that normal profit we have to calculate the average profit, and thereafter it will be multiplied with by the purchase year, and after that the goodwill will be decided. Okay, so normal profit must be there, but suppose there is abnormal profit, then that is called adjustment, and we have to consider the adjustment first. Then after we can decide the normal profit, and after deciding normal profit we can calculate the average profit, and after that goodwill. Okay, that's why I have written here profit before adjustment. Okay, now what to add there and what to less there, I have written all the things here. Number one, add. तो add क्या करना है? Add what to add? Abnormal loss. Okay. If there is abnormal loss means uh, fire in your godown. Okay. आग लग गई आपके गोडाउन में. So all the goods have been burnt. Okay. So that is abnormal loss. Okay. So in that case, it is exactly not a loss for your regular way, on a regular way. Okay, so that is not a that should not be deducted from your profit, because it is not your routine loss. Okay, that is called abnormal loss. So if it is deducted, then we have to add it. Loss on sale of fixed asset. Okay, if you have sold out any fixed assets with loss, and if it is deducted from your profit, then we have to add it. Okay, that is the second adjustment. Overvaluation of opening stock or undervaluation of closing stock. If it is said that there is overvaluation of opening stock, or it is said that there is undervaluation of closing stock, then we have to add this. Now why we have to add this, we will see in the next video. Don't worry, in detail with example I will explain all the things. Okay, then non-recurring expenses which happens not in a routine way. Once it happened, after when it will happen we don't know. Okay, so that is non-recurring expenses. Okay, if it is deducted from the profit, then we have to add it. Okay, so all these things. And yes, one more thing, capital expenditure charge as revenue expenditure. Capital expenditure, we have learned about the capital expenditure. Suppose we have purchased a laptop, okay, which is an asset for us. So that expenditure is called capital expenditure. And if this expenditure is deducted from the profit, then it is a wrong entry. Okay, it is a wrong adjustment. Okay, so we have to add it in our profit to show the normal profit, the exact profit. Okay, so all this amount will be added. Now what to less? Abnormal profit. Okay, abnormal profit means if you sold out your any asset and earn profit on that, so that is not a revenue profit. Okay, that is not a regular profit, but that is a capital receipt. ये आपकी capital receipt है. Okay, so if it is capital receipt, then it should not be added in the profit, and if it is added, then we have to less it. Okay, so abnormal profit should be get deducted. Profit on sale of asset, same thing. Okay, overvaluation of closing stock or undervaluation of opening stock. If there is overvaluation of closing stock, if it is given, or if it is said that there is undervaluation of opening stock, then it shows higher profit. Okay, and if it shows higher profit, then it is not a normal profit, and that's why we have to less it from the profit which is given in the question. And the last one is, that is revenue expenditure charge as capital expenditure. Suppose you have repaired any machinery, okay, but that expenditure is considered as capital expenditure. Suppose it is considered as purchase of machinery, okay, by mistake. So what happened there? Yes, it shows higher profit because you will not deduct that expenditure from your profit, and that's why it shows the higher profit than before. Okay, so that is also in past adjustment, and you have to make this entry, and that's why we have to less this from the profit. Okay, so this is all about adjustment that you have to consider whenever you are going to calculate the goodwill with the method of average profit method. Okay, and my next video I will show you the adjustment. First of all, overvaluation of opening stock or undervaluation of closing stock. Same thing, capital expenditure charge as a revenue expenditure, and both this adjustment also. I'll show you, I will explain you with examples so you will be very clear. I guaranteed you that you will be very clear with these adjustments, and you can do the question, you can do the solution perfectly. Okay, so we'll meet in the next video with the explanation of this adjustment and with one question. Okay, so you will get the best solution in this chapter. Okay, thank you very much. Goodbye.